you know, she fast. Now I gotta start over.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So as you can tell from the title of the video, we're going to be doing some work on Shamilia's car today, and as I back it in, you're going to be able to see what the problem is. So we showed it in one of the previous videos. Her passenger side light has been throwing an error message about the turn signal, and that tail light along with the center tail light actually is cracked and it has some condensation in there. So we noticed the other day when driving that the passenger side tail light is now also dimmer than the driver side. So we're going to be replacing the passenger side tail light. And Shamilia doesn't know this, but she will find out eventually. This is a surprise. I'm also going to be replacing the middle tail light section. So both of these parts I got on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so you can see here the cracks that I'm talking about. There's one coming down there. Over here. Down there. So all that looks pretty bad. This one, I don't know if it's necessarily cracked, but it is getting condensation in there. You might be able to see it. And you could see how much dimmer it is than the other one. So gonna be replacing this whole one, and we're gonna be replacing this. All right, y'all, so here are the tools that we're gonna be needing. We're gonna need an 8mm socket, some pliers, trim panel removal tool, a T20 and a T25 Torx bit, and that should be everything that we need. Alright guys, so now we're ready to go ahead and start disassembly, and I've already begun, but this piece here, when you first come in, you're going to want to pull out and then pull up, because these clips right here attach right there. And it's also best to go ahead and remove this cover right here completely. You're just going to want to make sure that the Velcro from the seats is detached, and then you'll be able to take this all the way out. Here are some of the pieces that I've already removed. So there's a total of 2 clips, another hook right there, and then the light. And over here, you can see this is where the light was. One of the clips was here. The other clip was right here. And then the hook was right there. So you just remove those and pull it back, and then once you get that light removed, you're going to want to make sure it's unplugged. So that's what this plug is here. And now we have access to the tail light itself, and you can see there's 2 nuts right there that we're going to have to remove and also unplug it, and then we're going to be able to just go ahead and pull it out. For this piece, we're going to need to remove this handle, and this is where the T20 Torx bit is going to come into play. You have 2 of those screws right there, and then there's a bunch of clips, as you can see, going all around that we're gonna have to remove. So let's go ahead and get all this stuff taken off, and then we'll start on the install. Alright guys, so hopefully you can see this, but this harness here is pretty much shot. As you can see to the far left, that scorch mark. So I'm going to have to go ahead and replace this as well with another part I got from Amazon. Going to have to cut the wires and then splice the new one into place. Here's the original tail light. So you may be able to see where that pin broke off on the right side. So that's why we were having the issues. That would explain it. So yeah, this one's pretty much shot. But what we're going to need to do now though is go ahead and remove this gasket, and basically it's just plugged in. If you can see these clips right here, looks like there's another one there. have the new one. We're just going to plug this in. Alright, so this is the wiring kit right here. It actually comes with 2 of these, and I'll put a link in the description if you guys need to pick one of these up. Pull this back a little bit. So there's the original again. It comes with the connectors as well, so you don't have to worry about that. You can just splice the wires, crimp them together. And so you guys can see there that they are pretty similar. The connector on top looks to be a little bit different because this one has the red latch right there, and then the wires of course are different colors, so we just have to pay attention when we're connecting it to make sure we got them right. But I can go ahead and test this on the factory one. I'll just stick this up here. Yep, connects right up. I guess then you can pull that out. Alright, so before I start messing with the electrical wires, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the ground from the battery here. Last time I disconnected the battery, the nut went flying off somewhere. There we go. Basically what I'm going to be doing is just cutting these wires here. So with it facing up like this, I'm able to kind of tell which wires I need to put where. So the yellow with the looks like a red stripe is going to be green. The yellow and green is going to be blue. The white and orange is black, and the red is going to be black up here. So a little bit strange, a little bit confusing, but that's how it goes. So separate them out like that. Make sure it's oriented properly, and it is. So now we're just going to go ahead and cut. I just need to reconnect the ground. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in so that we can test it out. Alright, so now that we have that cover off, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, pretty sure that's it. Because these up here should be for the rear view camera, so we don't need to mess with that. It's just these 2 right there. So let's go ahead and loosen these and see if we can get it off. Alright, so now we just need to disconnect this. Okay, yeah, push and pull. I also ordered her a new She Fast decal. And then this box here is the center tail light piece, so I'll go ahead and unbox that and get that put in real quick. And so there we have it. It's well packaged, has some styrofoam covering it up, and it's wrapped in bubble wrap. So go ahead and get this out of here. Alright, so we will need to remove this piece here. It's for the trunk release, and then as you can see there's some wires running across and it plugs in there. On this piece it doesn't have that, so we just have to swap that over, plug it in. It does have the plug. And then this is the plug for the main connector, and it looks like that's all we'll have to take off of the OEM piece. Right, so that's it. Got that in there. This piece here I had to relocate just a little bit over And then here, it's plugged in. I had to tuck the wires up under there, but that's pretty much it. So now it's ready to go in. So we just want to make sure that this plug goes through the hole. Lock that into place. That's our trunk release. So we'll get those tightened down, and then we can put back the beauty cover up here. Yeah, so I think it looks good without the Dodge lettering going across there, just blacked out like that. We'll see if she changes her mind when she sees it. Still need to put the She Fast decal back up there. We need to go ahead and tint this, and then that. I'm going to pull it out a little bit and see what it looks like. Yeah, looks good. Anyways, I'm gonna pull it back in, and then when she gets home, I'm gonna have her check it out, see what she thinks. Hey man, the tint came in, so I just said you could redo the whole thing. So I took the chrome letters off like you asked. Well, ow, what? You said you wanted them off. You said you wanted them.
Really? Really?
I fixed the cracks in them.
You fixed the cracks. Wow. See how you do? Y'all see how he do? Get you one of these, but you can't have mine.
Really? All right, guys. So it's about, I don't know, 2 weeks later, and we went through a whole fiasco with this tail light here. This is actually an OEM replacement. I tried 2 different lights off of Amazon, and both of them left a huge gap in this area right there. So I was able to get this one off of eBay. I ordered another one off of eBay. That one wasn't packed well, so it actually arrived broken. So this is like the 4th light right here. Right. Shamilia's gonna go ahead and do the tint, and she's gonna reinstall her She Fast decal right here. So we'll let her go ahead and do this as my son comes outside to join the party.
Alright y'all, so as you can see, we got everything installed and ready to roll. We got the center tail light in, we got the tail light installed, we got all the tint, we got the She Fast decal back on. We are back in action, ready to roll, okay? If y'all like this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment below, let us know what you think. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, you are missing out. Please hit that subscribe button now so that you can be in the know, okay? Click that notification bell so you can be notified every time we post a new video. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, thank you for your support. We'll see y'all on the next video.